Welcome to your yoga break. You can either take these classes one at a time, or you can weave them together for a longer practice. For this particular practice, we're going to start seated. So you can either come to a seat on a bolster or a blanket, anything that you need to lift your hips up, and we'll start in a cross-legged position. On your inhale, take your arms out and up, really reach through the fingertips, option to look up. And exhale, palms down as you lower the arms and bring your chin down to your chest. Palms up, lift the arms up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, lower the arms and the chin. Last one, inhale, reach up, lengthen, create space. And exhale, lower the arms, the chin, finding ease. Bring your hand to your heart, hand to your belly, or both hands to your heart. Take a few deep breaths. Setting an intention for your practice today. You can keep your hands here or drop your hands to your lap as you bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. Chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder. Keep the spine long. We're just moving through the neck. Chin to chest, ear to shoulder. And now you know where we're headed. Side to side, little half circles, half moons. You can move at your own pace with the rhythm of your own breath. You can even start to play with lifting the chin a little bit, dropping the chin, turning the gaze down. Just exploring, stretching different areas of the neck, where you might be holding a little more tension. One more time each side. Soften through the jaw. Good. And then chin to chest. And bring your head back up to center, chin parallel to the floor. Switch the crossing of your legs. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Exhale, left hand comes down. I know we usually start with the right side, but we're switching it up. You can either tent your fingers here or place the palm down. Keep the weight even through the hips, through the sits bones. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right side. Fingertips come down or palm comes down as you find your side bend to the right. And if you start to feel some tightness or funkiness happening in the low back, like I am on this side, you can shorten your stance, bringing the hand closer in towards you or even up onto your block or your bolster, that's what it's called, or the blanket. Yeah, just being gentle. Inhale, both arms reach back up, option to look up. And exhale, fingertips come forward. So with the fingertips, we can really lengthen the spine and even wiggle our hips back in space. Find length as you drop the gaze down towards the floor. Take one more deep breath in here. And on your exhale, either staying here or maybe lowering down to the forearms. You can always bring the blocks here, under the forearms, lifting the earth up to you. Maybe placing One block or both blocks set up like this under the forehead can be super soothing and grounding for the nervous system and the mind. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it out. One more just like that. And out. Come back up. Move your blocks off to the side. Reach your arms out. And wrap one arm on top of the other. It doesn't matter which one. Give yourself a hug. Option to drop the chin down towards the chest. Breathe into the space in between the shoulder blades and the back of the neck. Your next inhale reaches your arms out wide, spreading your wings, and switch the crossing of the arms. If you're not sure, sometimes that happens to me. You can come into it and see, did I do this side already? And if you're really unsure, just do 2 on each side then again. So you're evening it out. And release. Roll the shoulders up and back. Continuing to breathe deeply, sending the body and the mind, the nervous system, a message that we can find stillness, find calm. For this next pose, if you're seated up, I find it feels best in my body to come off of my prop, but feel free to listen to what feels best for you. So we'll start with our right shin out in front at a 90-degree angle. So parallel with the mat here, the edge of the mat. Your left knee, you'll have it start closer towards your right foot. And your hands, your fingertips can be out along your side. If you feel like you have more space in that left hip, start to play with taking that knee further back, away from your right foot. Be gentle with yourself here, because we're getting some internal rotation through the hip, which is a movement that we don't do a lot of in our day-to-day. So especially if this is a new pose for you, deer pose, just take it slow. Maybe you start to twist over to the right, any amount. Some days I'm more in line with my knee, and that's a-okay. You can drop down onto blocks here, just for a few breaths. Not here for long, this isn't a yin class. Notice where you may be holding tension and breathe into those areas. Allowing them to soften and release, like you're undoing a knot. The exhale just undoes a piece of that knot. Your next inhale will bring you back up if you were lower down. And we'll switch sides. So take your time. And figuring out the placement of that right knee. So my right side, I hold more tension on, so you'll notice I have my knee a little higher up than on the left. So what's true for your body? This is just an exploration, a conversation, perhaps exploring the twist on the side. If your body is like, I don't really want to twist today, that's all right. You can bring any props underneath the forearms if you are coming into the twist and lowering down. And when tension or tightness, approach it with curiosity. I see that I'm tight here. Interesting. Such a different approach than probably what we usually say to our bodies. And that's a practice too. We can build that muscle of self-compassion and self-acceptance. All right, on your next inhale, come back up if you were lowered down. Move your blocks off to the side. And we'll use that bolster for support underneath the knees for Savasana. So lower yourself down. Arms can rest either at your sides, palms up, or somewhere on the body if that feels best in this moment. Allow the eyes to soften or close. Notice any settling that's starting to happen, or perhaps resistance to settling. Maybe repeating quietly to yourself, I am supported. If you would like to end class here with me, bring your palms together. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Thank you for joining me today. And if you want to stay a little bit longer in your Savasana, please do. And I'll see you next time.